drive home. Yeah. I mean, that's a sign of a distorted housing market. So is it a bubble? I don't see that as a bubble. It's the structure of the economics of that market in that place.
So next question is for those cities that came out of the recession late in the recovery period or have never surpassed their 2008 peaks, like Vegas and Houston, etc. How will the recession impact those cities? And should we stay away from them when making investments?
Well, there again, all real estate's local, right? So what I would be looking at is, for the employment is there, what's the stability of that employment? Is it employment that's likely to be cyclically related? So in other words, the economic cycle is up, it goes up, but when the economic cycle goes down, so in other words, it's pro-cyclical. Or is it the reverse, that actually when the general economy goes up, they go down, but when the general economy goes down, they go up? There are a few markets like that. And then there are other markets where there's employment that has no impact by the general economic cycle. So I'm from a little town in Minnesota, Fergus Falls, Minnesota. It's about 13,000 people. It has a regional hospital, which demand for services from the regional hospital are pretty constant. So employment there is pretty constant. It also has a small community college, about 1,500 students. Education tends to be fairly stable as well. So those are two things that make that market resilient to economic cycles. So that's what I would be doing, is looking at the employment structure in the markets that you're thinking about to understand something about the behavior over the economic cycle.
So this question is referring to the spike in productivity to 3.6%.
Yeah, that was a quarterly figure.
Okay. Is it a blip? Will it last? Is it a trend? And if it's a trend, what would sustain it?
I showed you the chart that you took the year-over-year increases, and the year-over-year increases are picking up. That's very good news. That's a very positive development, both for income growth and for lack of concern about inflation. So it seems to be a trend line that's going to have some resiliency, but we'll see from quarter to quarter whether that's the case. I would say the 3.6% quarterly figure is probably somewhat of a blip. But the fact that the annualized numbers are rising is a good news.
Okay. Are the primary drivers of long-term real GDP growth productivity? Sorry, let me reread that. Are the primary drivers of long-term real GDP growth productivity and labor force growth?
Yeah, I just talked about that a couple of minutes ago, about most economists believe that what estimates the potential real economic growth is a combination of your population growth, which of course underlies labor force growth, and productivity gains. So right now, that's right at about 2.3% for the U.S., which is about where our forecast is. What a coincidence.
With $1 trillion deficits, with Social Security, Medicare running out of funds, pensions failing, climate issues becoming more severe, do you expect the next decade to have serious adverse economic impacts?
That's a setup question for cocktail hour. I would like to see some rational behavior in our nation's capital about our long-term fiscal future. Well, the deficits are growing. I have a chart for this policy speech that I'm giving. It's that expenditures are growing faster than revenues, but revenues are growing. Even with the tax cut, there was a lot of discussion when you cut taxes, it's going to increase the deficits. Revenues are up in spite of the fact that taxes were cut, but spending is up faster. So at some point, you have to address the issue of spending.
Can you talk about the private money lending business? Is there a lot of it? Is there an agency that tracks this?
Well, Bruce Norris would know who his competitors are, right? How many of you know Bruce Norris? Yeah, I thought this might be a Norris friendly crowd. It's not a huge part of the market, but it's actually growing. A lot of it is growing through the private equity space. There are some of those builders that I was talking about. There were a bunch of private equity firms in the room, and they're making credit available to builders to build homes, and some of them are also making credit available to people to buy homes. So it's growing. It's still not a huge factor in the market, but there's growth.
The last question here is, with the rise of companies like Amazon, do you think there will be a big downturn in retail real estate in the future? Basically, what are your comments on retail and investing in retail?
Amazon is, to my mind, set aside their cloud, the AWS stuff, their retail portion. Amazon is Sears with barcodes. They really are. If you think about it, the Amazon website is basically the Sears catalog delivered electronically. And what they sell are products produced by lots of small businesses all across the country. They actually have a lending function that will lend those people money to create the product which they then sell. If you ever get a chance to go through one of the Amazon distribution facilities, nothing comes in without a barcode, nothing goes out without a barcode. My two favorite anecdotes. One is the goods are stored on racks on robots, and you can't get in. The robot area is caged off, so you can't get in there, and you watch them working around. An order comes in, they click on the barcode, then they click on a device which tells one of the robots to come, and things are stored randomly. Giraffes next to books, next to head warmers, next to whatever. But the most interesting thing is the boxes are barcoded so that they know the size of the product that has to have the size of the box that will have it, the size of air pillows that go in there, the exact length of tape that optimizes the safety of the shipping, and then it goes under a stamper that has the label on it, and it comes down about 1/8 of an inch from the box, and a puff of air blows the label onto the box.
Wow. So what are your thoughts on retail, though?
So the question is, how many small businesses would be put out of business by the efficiency that they have? There will always be retail at some level, but I think they're putting out, until people revolt and want locally produced unique goods and services, I think that it's going to be really tough for smaller providers. And you can see that in the malls.
Jen, I have one last question.
Yes.
Doug, I think maybe a good closing question for this group is, how do you see cryptocurrency and technology affecting the financial industries and lending and so forth? And I know you make a number of trips to Silicon Valley and other technology areas, because I know you've had an interest in a long time in having technology play a role in keeping Fannie Mae ahead, both in operations and how you do business in the future. Can you talk for a moment about that as a closing note?
Yeah, a couple of things. I'm not an expert on cryptocurrencies, but I think about it conceptually.
Technology in general.
Yeah, and I'll talk about technology too. But I think the cryptocurrency issue was a libertarian move to remove from the government the power to inflate currency. So if you could remove, and governments will not allow that to happen. At the end of the day, they want the power over, the sovereign power over currency. So I think there's going to be a clash that will make it very hard for the cryptocurrency thing to work. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I think that's the challenge. It's my view that we are, whether it's in the financial sector or other sectors, we're only 20 years into the understanding the capabilities that are enabled by the microchip revolution in technology. This is only the current state of technology, right? The wheel was a technology, the fire was a technology, the gasoline engine was a technology. So when
I arrived in what was to be Silicon Valley in '69 at Fairchild, I was told that they thought it was was starting to run out of gas, and that was
Yeah, it's far from
all the jobs are going to Japan.
Exactly. So the lesson of the dot-com meltdown was a lot of capital flowed into those new technologies to explore what things would be technologically possible and economically feasible. Some things turned out to be both. They're Google, Facebook, all of the surviving firms, all the rest of it burned off, but that was not wasted money because that capital had to flow in to explore what things were technologically possible and economically feasible. So it's the same thing. I was talking to somebody else about the building of the Transcontinental Railroad and the grant administration credit mobilier scandal, which was a stock speculation scandal that funded the building of the Transcontinental Railroad. So the dot-com meltdown to me was exactly the same thing a century later, or a century and a little more later. Had that speculation not increased stock values so people could trade on that and get the resources to build the railroad, it wouldn't have happened. But then there was a meltdown because just one ribbon across the country really didn't add much economically. But within 20 years, there were trunk lines for agricultural distribution. There were refrigerated rail cars for shipping meat that had been slaughtered. There were passenger cars and a network that increased transportation capability, and the stocks came back. That's basically what happened with the dot-com meltdown. Was here we are 20 years later, and there's tremendous value in some of those firms. Right? Much more to come.
All right, stay tuned. Doug, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I know we got a lot of questions that we didn't get around to answering, so Doug will be sticking around, and I hope you get your questions answered. So just to wrap up, I want to acknowledge all of the people who made this event possible, the BACOM volunteers, staff, team, whatever you want to call us. If you could stand up if you're part of the BACOM team, and let's give them all a round of applause. Some of these people were helping out for lunch, and they came straight here, so they've been helping out at BACOM events for the last 8 hours. So, thank you. All right, and as a reminder, our next event is going to be June 27th, and it's going to be our local CoStar representative talking about national and local data and trends. And so all of you have questions about where the Bay Area market is going, come to this event. All right, and just to wrap up again, Wilson Investment Properties sponsors BACOM, and I think you've heard enough about us now. But we will be around at the blue table afterwards to talk to you. And go to wilsoninvest.com to get on our newsletter. We have a lot of economic things. You can get access to deals that are not available to the public and learn more about our events and tune into Tom's radio show. With guests such as Mr. Doug here, Peter Schiff, Robert Kiyosaki, and Bruce Norris, whose name you heard maybe once or twice tonight. And with that concludes our meeting. Thank you very much.